This 4-game weekend set between the Detroit Tigers and the Cleveland Indians. Major Danny Salazar, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And everyone
hammered the other way to deep right field. Lazaro looks up. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 25 for him on the year, and it's given Detroit a 2-0 lead. Ready to take his hacks again, Brian Armstrong, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
There you go.
Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up on the backhand. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Tigers get one. Stepping into the box, Brian Armstrong comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Cabrera on second. Gonzalez at first, 1 gone. Popped him up. And no one will get this one. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. High and deep to center field. Lakewood looks up. Whoa, give me a break. That landed in Heritage Park. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. His second home run of the game. And the lead is now 7-2.
Well, he's a rookie hitter, but he didn't look like it on that swing. He's had some time this season to adjust to the speed of the game up here, and he's clearly done just that.
Stepping into the box, Tyler Flowers. A base hit in his first trip. 2 runs, 4 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Swinging a soft liner. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Around first, digging for 2. He'll get it into second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher was upset about the call on the previous pitch, which could have been strike 3. Then he serves up 1 for a double.
Brian Armstrong will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take you back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. First offering on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. This year against right-handed pitching, Armstrong is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
Softly hit here to the left side. Coming on is Brantley, but he won't get there. It's a base hit.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
3-0 pitch. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat.
Up next for the Tigers, right fielder
Armstrong over at second. Pagan is over at first with one away. Grounded to the right. Alonso is there. To second for one. On to the pitcher covering at first, and it's your textbook 3-6-1 double play that'll get him out. In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. Past history with Jordan Zimmerman. Comes in with 6 hits in 22 tries. 7 strikeouts on the stat.
1-1-1.
This one's down to third. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire.
Digging in and looking for more, Brian Armstrong. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sliders in for a strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they jump ahead by 3.
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well, it's a dream night, but he's wide awake.
Brian Armstrong will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Stepping up now, Ken Pagan. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. There's 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Looked like that might be an inning ending. Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
12-7, the final score in this ball game. The Tigers took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Alex Wood earns his 8th victory of the season. MLB The Show's coverage of Saturday Night Baseball is on the air from Progressive Field in downtown Cleveland. Tonight it's the 3rd of this 4-game weekend series between the Detroit Tigers and the Cleveland Indians. Major League Baseball on the Show starts now. Carlos Carrasco, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him? Coming to the plate now, Brian Armstrong, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch on its way. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Mazar is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So they get a man to second here in the opening half inning, but fail to capitalize. It's the Tigers nothing. Tribe coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. So coming to the plate, Brian Armstrong. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he love to get it to 10.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire, but what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Sent on the ground out to second. Merrifield scoops it up. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the. So digging in now, Jose Ramirez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Jose Ramirez.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A line shot to third base. Thought the runner is back in time to avoid the double play. Stepping in, Brian Armstrong. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch on its way. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes this is a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
Standing in, Max Kepler. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Set to deliver the 0-1. Looped over toward first. And no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Now to the plate, Brian Armstrong. He singled his last time up.
Armstrong.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 2-run shot to left center, number 28 on the season, and that lead is trimmed to 7-5 here. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
8-5 tonight. The Indians with their 80th win to pace the division. Carlos Carrasco records win number 16 on the season. Cody Allen wraps it up for the save, his 37th of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of former College World Series MVP Rob Refsnyder is next. Lifetime numbers against Matt Boyd. He's 1 for 3. The 1-1 pitch. Attempt here. And they'll put the tag on him going to first, but the sacrifice is successful.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there, and sometimes it's easier to just...
And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance.
Round out to second. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And he'll be tagged out at the plate. Trying to win it here in the bottom of the 9th. Instead, we're headed to extra innings as the side is retired. In now, Brian Armstrong. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. On the ground to short. Could this be 2? To second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this...
The final line score for this afternoon's ballgame for the victorious Cleveland Indians.
Just about set for base. Lucas Giolito gets the call for game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Here it comes, the 3-0. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away. At the plate, Ken Pagan. And as you can see, he's seen that average climb the last week or so. Here's the 0-1. Right side.
Pick up the ball. Stay right here on the bag.
He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Yeah, definitely not the execution you're looking for to pull an outside breaking ball, but who cares? Next day's box score, that's a line drive.
Second baseman, Jose Alvarez.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Tigers get just the one. We'll move on. Now in the box, Bradford Robinette, and he'll be one to watch out for in this one. Very good numbers in recent games. Grounded to third, right to him. Throw on to first, 2 gone. A moment here from the south side to take a look at the... Coming to the plate now, Brian Armstrong. He reached on a single in his first try. First delivery to him on the way. Back up the middle. Anderson scoops it up. A bare hand for one. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Really good pitch for the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball.
So striding forward now, Brian Armstrong.
Brian Armstrong.
Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second with one away. The baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. The 2-2. Runner breaks for third. Chopped weakly to the left. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow. Into the box, Ken Pagan. Runner in scoring position with Pagan. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And he looks at ball 4 now. So he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
And as a pitcher, that's always tough. Looked like he got a bad break on some of those calls, but he's got to learn that sometimes the calls don't go your way, and you've just got to move on. That's something that young pitchers can have a hard time with, though.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Strand of pair. Ready now, Brian Armstrong, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Now here's the pitch. Looks at a 2-seamer right down the middle.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all away, and he was going to zone him up.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Lined into right, a base hit.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Has a look, now the pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. In there, a base hit. Oh, and the throw's wide as it gets by him at second. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Ken Pagan is sent packing for the second out of the inning.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Back up the middle. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Tigers strand a pair. They lead it.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure's off. If they get one of the next two, the series is theirs.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Detroit Tigers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Adam Conley gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year as he finishes 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. Lucas Giolito is settled with a loss. Tuesday night baseball from Guaranteed Rate Field in Chicago. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Detroit Tigers and the Chicago White Sox. Stay tuned. White Sox baseball is next. Kendall Graveman will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Burns has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Okay, guys, here's how the Southsiders are lining up on D today. And, guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many out.
Stepping in, Ryan Armstrong. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Ryan Armstrong.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Sinker stayed high but called for a strike. Granite, the runner at first with 2 gone. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Robinette is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Leading off the inning, Lee Koo, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. To third, Armstrong comes up with it. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Digging in to try it again, Ryan Armstrong.
Ryan Armstrong.
First offering on its way. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False alarm, and that ends the inning. So it's now at the plate, Ryan Armstrong.
Ryan Armstrong.
First pitch coming. Here it is. This is line to left. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra.
Into the box now, Ryan Armstrong.
Ryan Armstrong.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one. Digging in once again, Mickey Delmonico. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Delmonico.
The 1-1. Swinging a ground ball to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. The Detroit Tigers led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Friday night baseball now. So stepping in, Brian Armstrong, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. And fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs. And let's see if they continue that today.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. At the plate, Brian Armstrong. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. Hard hit ball to second. A bare hand for one. On to first, and they get them both. Next for the Tigers, Brian Armstrong.
Brian Armstrong.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Line towards center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Now at the plate, Ken Pagan. Armstrong, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. The 1-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Cabrera's there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Ready for another chance. Brian Armstrong. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Skied into straightaway right. Gill on the move. 1 out. Digging in, Brian Armstrong. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Armstrong.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Drilled right back up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Ready for another shot now. Ken Pagan. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Ken Pagan.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure's off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
Downtown Houston, Texas. David Paulino is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to.
Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and even 30 home runs on the year. And the Tigers take a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you never want to give up anything in the first inning, but to go down 3.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. The 2-2. Popped him up. Crawford ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Ready to take his hacks again, Brian Armstrong, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. Striding into the box, Brian Armstrong. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now here's a drive out to right center field. He's around first, heading for 2. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he is into 3rd with a leadoff triple.
Way to swing the bat. Nice rip.
Yeah, and most guys that hit for the cycle can get a single or a double but struggle with the rest. Not this guy. He's already got the homer and the triple, so the hardest parts are out of the way. We'll see what the rest of the game holds in store.
So striding in, Ken Pagan. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. The 3-1. Left side, and that is through into left field, a base hit, and this will add on to their lead. It's now a 5-2 ball game.
Hey, there's a clean base hit right there, D-Row, to drive that runner in from 3rd base.
Brian Armstrong will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Hit the other way out toward right field. Reddick on the run. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from 3rd. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from 3rd is in. Standing in, Brian Armstrong. He's got a homer and a triple to this point in the game. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to center field. Springer is there, 2 gone.
Well, this game had its moments, but it got out of hand pretty quick. Always nice when you can coast to a 6-run win. Save your closer for another day and let everyone in on the action.
Welcome to Houston as we prepare you for baseball from Minute Maid Park. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game. So here's the cleanup hitter, Brian Armstrong. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. No balls and 1 strike. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Roll.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and it's gone as they add still another.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Brian Armstrong. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his 2nd of the game, and the Tigers add on. It's now a 5-0 score.
Wow, nothing more demoralizing than giving up 3 home runs in the first 3 innings of a game. There's having a guy's number, and then there's absolutely owning him. This could be the latter.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Brian Armstrong, 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here.
Boy, this guy right here in that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off. Another 0-2 coming. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Striding in for Houston, Alex Bregman. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Bregman.
2-2.
Fielded cleanly. And he's safe.
No, he's safe.
So you can mark that one down as an E. Brian Armstrong will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. Now gets down and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Next up for Detroit, Ken Pagan. Armstrong stands at first with 1 out.
Pagan.
Popped up. White shading to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Tigers leave one. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Striding in to start the ninth, Emil Escobar, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Number 14.
Good on the... And this will get through into left for a leadoff hit.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy.
And this will wind up being one of those kind of saves you used to see back in the 70s. I'll tell you, he was on fumes at the end there, but he found a way to get it done.
6-2, the final total.